To all our viewers on MAQ TV, we continue our interviews during this COVID-19 period, and we are, touching base with all our stakeholders, the former cricketers as well, and the current cricketers, the coaches. We are across to Pakistan now, where we've caught up with a very dear friend of Cricket Council USA, a part of Cricket Council USA, a man who has been not only a player but a coach and something of an administrator as well with us. And at times I try to get him into the commentary box to do commentary as well with us at the US Open. And that's the former Pakistani, very attractive batsman. We have been really blessed to see some wonderful clips of his batting. We saw him take Shane Warne out of the park as well recently. And that's faisaliqbal. Faisal, good morning and welcome to MAQ TV.
Hello, Vinod. It's a good morning to you, but we are almost in a night in Pakistan right now. So, all the viewers, a big Ramadan Mubarak to everyone, to you and your viewers around.
Yes, Ramadan Mubarak to you and your family as well. I know today begins the first day, at least here in Trinidad and Tobago, is the first day of fasting. I know many of my Muslim friends will be fasting during this month. And, let me ask you straight up. Given the current situation that, you're being quarantined because of the COVID virus situation, is it more difficult to fast or is it easier?
I think once we are already in the house, we were just talking to our family and friends from last couple of days. The lifestyle and the routine has totally upside down for us, especially in our part of the world. We are used to having late nights, and especially people who are from Karachi, you can ask them that we have got a very different lifestyle around here. So when this quarantine stuff is going, and I was already involved in PSL, and I'm sure you're following that. We got stopped at the last stage of the PSL, and since PSL got stopped, I came straight from Lahore to my house, and since then, from last 4 weeks, almost a month now, I'm in the house. We are not going out anywhere, just for the groceries and everything. So, but things have been different. Things have been changed, and things have been coming to a different kind of experience for everyone around the globe. Means if you belong to any profession, everyone is feeling some different new things. So the same goes with us, professional sportsmen as well. I'm constantly very vocal about what to do on my social media platforms. Like as a sports person, you can do lots of things while staying in the house. You can do a lot of batting drills, and I'm doing a lot of stuff on my social media to help everybody around. And it's working that those things which we used to do in our days when we never used to have a lot of facilities around. So we used to play in the house, and all the ball tying in the socks, and hold it, and then you can bat it all the way through a whole day and things like that. So I believe in finding ways in a situation when it's tough. So if it's in a tough situation, we know we can't do it. We can just have to try to find a way to work it out. So this is what I'm doing. And it is a difficult experience, but we are getting used to with it. So it goes with Ramadan also, because as we are awake whole night, so it goes with the Ramadan. We have to stay awake till midnight, and the first prayers, and then on. So we are already with the practice of Ramadan.
Yes, I know in Pakistan that you all go to sleep very late. I remember covering the 2016 ICC, the T20 World Cup in India, and leaving Mumbai to get to Kolkata, and passing through, it was I think about 1 a.m. and I was passing through a town, and they told me that this town is primarily where the Muslim community resides. And at 1 a.m., the doctor's office was open. The place was as bright as day.
Yes, you'll see it in our part of the world a lot, and people like to eat late and have different kind of lifestyle. But where once as a professional sportsman, you need to find you have a different ways of your healthy lifestyle and everything. So yes, people are getting used to a different experience, and let's see how long this coronavirus stuff goes, and how long we have to stuck like this.
Well, in Trinidad and Tobago, we don't have a really bad case. We have just 115 positive cases. We have had, unfortunately, we have had 8 deaths. What's the situation like in terms of the figures in Pakistan?
Oh, it's really bad. Trust me, it's gone really bad to worse now. Even just a while ago, I was watching some breaking news in the country that it's getting really bad all around from top to bottom of the country. They're trying to help people around. The government is doing everything, but still, the lockdown. Sometimes you lock down, and then people start coming on the road, and there are a lot of poor people all around. So it's a kind of like a chaos at the moment. The government is trying their level best. The people are confused. People who are staying in the house are getting frustrated now that why we are staying in the house, why other people are on the road. The people who are on the road are trying to find to earn some money, and things like that. So it's a kind of like a chaos situation in our part of the world. And government and all the security agencies and all the police and everyone, they're just trying to do their level best. But while trying to stop those people, now we are getting this news that policemen are also getting in this coronavirus stuff and all that. So it's very difficult in our part of the world because it's Islamic country, and then when you close down the mosque, then there's another issue, and now the Ramadan is here, and all the praying stuff is all around. So the government just recently announced no one is allowed to go to the mosque. So it's a big chaos here, where the religious cleric and the local people, and it's very hard for people to understand what to do, which direction to go.
Yes, I think it'll be a major headache for Prime Minister Imran Khan.
Absolutely, he's almost every alternate days he's live on television, speaking his heart out to the people, requesting them. He's just trying his level best to help it out. But you need, because in our part of the world we are mostly being seen as a third world country. So the reason is the lack of education and lack of the basic things which they need to follow. People are not doing that, and once they are not doing that, it's uncontrollable. So this is the situation we are going right now.
Yes, and in terms of the figures, what's the figures like in Pakistan?
It's gone almost around, you can say, 30 to 40,000.
Wow. Yes, and obviously the healthcare system will be stretched to the limit.
Yes, and doctors today, I saw the breaking news. All the doctors are literally, begging to the government that please put some kind of a lockdown, kind of like curfew, because they cannot control it in the hospitals now. They cannot control their own lives are at threat as well. So today doctors were literally begging people that please stay indoors, and we can't manage so many people in the hospital. The hospitals are literally not taking people anymore, and it's a very difficult situation here.
Well, how has it been personally for you, Faisal? I know you've been trying your very best, and going on social media, trying to bring joy. As I said before, those wonderful clips you've been sharing. How has it been personally for you? I know you are at the PSL as a coach, and now that was cut short. You must be frustrated.
Yes, we were actually in a very difficult situation at that time, because during the PSL, the news was going around that coronavirus is getting back to worse. And if you see the last couple of games we played in PSL, especially when Karachi we played, was the last game. We played in an empty stadium. So in that empty stadium, it was a different experience as well. And there is a lot of debate going around in world cricket about playing cricket in indoor stadiums and everything. And I'm just saying the same thing, that I recently had an international game experience in PSL, and I saw that in an empty stadium. The players were not enjoying at all, and it was just like it's hard to explain how the feelings of the players were. They were not even enjoying without crowds, and because in a T20 format you need a lot of crowd around, and a lot of energy all around.
It's going to be very difficult. It's going to be very difficult, you think, playing cricket.
Absolutely, especially this format. The T20 format will be very tough for the players when they don't see a crowd around in the stadium. I don't know how if it happens in future, I don't know how player will going to adjust with it, because if it is gonna go for a longer period, then I'm sure the player needs to find a way out to get adjust with it as well. So that makes sense later as well. But with my current experience in the last PSL game, I can tell you it was really hard for the players. And I was talking to all the players from our team and other team, and they were just saying the same thing, that we were not enjoying without the crowd.
Yes, definitely. So, how has been your Mamu, Javed Mian? I'm sure I know you're very close with him. How has he been taking this coronavirus?
He's doing well. He's trying his level best. We all in all our family, we are just trying our level best to help people around, especially helping the poor people around whatever way we can in our capacities. And on television, he's appealing to everyone to donate a lot of money to the Prime Minister Relief Fund and all that. He's every day on the telly. He's doing it on his YouTube channel. We all are doing same from our platforms of social media as well. So yes, he's been busy with his helping his stuff, and he's helping his friend Imran Khan every day on TV to generate a lot of fund for people around in this Prime Minister Corona Relief Fund.
Well, great by Javed, as he's a legend, and I think that if the people are going to listen, normally they listen to the sportsmen, the legends, who they respect so much. But, it's great to see that he is continuing to be a major part and to have an influence in Pakistan.
Pardon, I didn't got your question.
Yeah, I say it's great to see that Javed still has that influence in Pakistan.
Yeah. He's a very loud voice, you can say. Anything is being said by him is being listened all over Pakistan. Because people in Pakistan are fed up with the politicians. People in Pakistan fed up with media of speaking, showing something else and doing something else, kind of a thing. So when people see individuals like Javed around and who have been honest to their country and always stood up when they need, so they listen to what he says. It's kind of like Viv in the Caribbean, you can say, or Brian Lara, or the old legends. They say something, people do listen. So yeah, he's trying his level best in whatever capacity he can, and the voice is going all around.
Well, that's great. Well, Mark Qureshi did mention to you that he has his hope is to have the U.S. Open this year. We are all hoping and praying that this coronavirus can go away so we can get back to some sort of normalcy. The MAQ T10 has been not cancelled but postponed. We're hoping to host it in September, but that might be a bit ambitious, if not October or November, but definitely the U.S. Open, 7 months away in December. It's going to be very difficult to predict, but we are hoping that that takes place. And once that takes place, you'll have to pack your bags and get on a plane and get to Fort Lauderdale.
Absolutely. The current situation right now, we don't know. Even my contract, I go every 6 months in England to play league cricket and contract with my lashings and everything. And everything is being postponed right now because England Cricket Board have announced it till July. They're not going to do anything. So you can see all the overseas player contracts have been cancelled as a county players and as a club players as well. So it's tough time for all of us because the next 6 months, which I was looking forward to be in England and all my playing and coaching activities there in 6 months, and I'm still hopeful that in September I'm supposed to travel to Jamaica with my Lashings World 11 side as well. So everything is right now all around the globe is in a question mark situation. So I can understand you around there or Magpie around there, how it's tough for the tournament to be postponed and you put it in the latest stage. All I can say right now is we can keep our fingers crossed and hope that that this coronavirus thing just finish up from all around the globe and we get back into our routines of playing cricket and coaching and everything. And I'm really looking forward to.
I want to understand the frustration of Mark Qureshi. I mean, you and I know the guy personally. And, he's all about cricket. He can't live without this cricket. He's always planning something because he wants to help in the development of the sport as well. And, he has made a tremendous contribution in my estimation. How vital do you think a man like Mark Qureshi is coming out of this coronavirus?
Well, I'm pretty sure, he must be in a stress right now because the amount of passion he have, the love he have about cricket, we all know how much he is passionate about cricket. Every day we see him. These days he's playing as well. So, we always see him throughout the year, the passion of cricket he have with him. And I always admire that around the world globally. And I talk to people around the world and I explain them that, how single-handedly MAQ has developed cricket on his own, which is not an easy in associate country. I'm sure you understand that as well. It's not easy. And the way he has done all by himself is really appreciable. So I know it's tough for all the organizers around the globe, and I'm sure it's tough for him as well. for looking the process of getting it cancelled now, and preparation. I'm sure whole team of Cricket Council USA is working on it as well with Amin Bhai, and everybody is all around at the back. I'm sure they're finding ways out of putting at least some kind of a dates around. So at least if things get settled, at least some cricket can happen on there. But overall, I can say, it will be tough time for all of us. Magpie there, yourself in Caribbean, myself in Pakistan. We're just in a situation right now where we don't know what's going to come up in future.
Yes, definitely. That's the situation. We're trying here at CCUSA, MAQ TV, of course, trying to keep everyone entertained with the matches of the past, and of course interviews as good as yours. And just to keep cricket going, keep the discussions going. Faisal, it must be financially difficult for players, even in the Caribbean here. Some of our international players have not been paid since the end of January, and the West Indies Cricket Board, they are having issues in collections because of this whole situation. I think cricketers across the globe may well suffer financially.
Definitely, I can give you my example. I was supposed to fly on 14th of April to England, and I had to finish up the whole of my season till end of September. So you can imagine how much financially I've lost in this 6 months. So, and I can imagine all the players who had to play in the next coming months or something like that, and contracts are getting cancelled. It's not easy for all of us as a sportsman. That it is definitely being hurting for all of us, cancelling our contracts, and it's hitting financially as well. But obviously, in our part of the world, we have different kind of a cricket setup as well. We related to our cricket department, so they look after throughout the year as well. If you are not part of the PCB, so I'm not part of the PCB at the moment. I'm part with the Pakistan International Airlines as a cricket player and coach. So they look after us throughout the year. So players who are under Pakistan Cricket Board contract, they've been looked after by PCB of every monthly income they get from the PCB as well. So yes, everything is balanced in a different way. But if you ask me personally, I've lost a lot of money for the next coming 6 months of the contract being cancelled for the English season.
Yes, I know that you do a lot of work across there in Manchester, in England, and the kids as well. They'll be missing your expert advice. I know they look forward with your coaching camp as well.
Yeah, I've been in England from almost throughout my life. For almost 25 years. Started there as an amateur, and in England when you go, you play as an amateur. You have to do the coaching stuff as well. That part of the contract. So I've been doing it from long time back, and I've played almost all over UK, starting from Scotland to London. And every year I play different counties and different areas just to get used to, and meet and greet new people, get used to see the system around. So yeah, this year I was going to Northern Ireland, and I was very much looking forward to it because I did play one season there in 2012 and 13 as well. So yeah, it does give you getting to know a new kind of a coaching setup, and you get used to with the mindset of different countries, different players, and the kids, how their mindset working is. So yeah, at the moment it's on a hold right now, and let's see how what future bring it for us. I'm just keeping my fingers crossed for the US Open and our cricket tournament, that hopefully it just happens at the right time, and everything will be normal then, and inshallah look forward to get on the plane for that.
Well, the executive at CCUSA, and you're quite right when you said that they have been working behind the scenes, and to ensure that that tournament gets up and running. The thing about it is they're waiting on clearance from the government of the United States, and we've seen an indication where the federal government, of course, in the United States, they're pretty willing to get things rolling again. Maybe dangerous though, because as Mark Hershey said, the safety of the players will be the first thing. But I think 7 months down the road, the US Open, if I were a betting man, I would bet that it will take place.
Yeah, definitely. It's 7 months is a long time ahead. Even if we are taking things day by day, by the look of it, we can say, okay, at least maybe it's gonna take a month, probably 2 months or something like that. But 7 months is a long time back. I'm pretty much sure I've got my fingers crossed that it will happen on time, inshallah, and everything will get back to normal, because everyone around the globe are trying to find a solution for this coronavirus thing. And we all know that it's not very far that, there'll be a solution coming soon, like a vaccine or something. And once it's there, things will slowly get back to normal in a routine. So I'm pretty sure it's a long time ahead for US Open. 7 months is quite far. I'm pretty sure probably in a month or two, hopefully things get back to normal.
I think so. I think that things will slowly get back to normal. But do you think, Faisal, that the world will ever be the same place?
Well, not after this experience, because I've been speaking to a lot of people around the world globally about this, and everyone is having a different kind of a mindset experience. People are going through totally different psychological sides of their life. They have never imagined of living a life like this, especially if you are abroad in different countries like Europe or UK or America or Canada. Nobody has expected to be, locked down in a house for days and weeks and months. And, so it is a new experience for everyone. Even I can tell myself, a guy like you can't sit at one place for long, constantly traveling, it's
I
very
know
hard.
that. I know that.
Just imagine how hard it is. I've got a map in my house where it just say I'm moving one room to other and room to other and get back to here. And, I'm just constantly moving. So I can imagine people, I've been watching a lot of videos on social media, how people are desperately waiting to travel to go abroad. So yes, it will going to psychologically affect people as well in their respective fields. But it is an experience for people also to, hold themselves and get through with this, in a collective way.
It's wonderful indeed. Well, Faisal, we want to wish you all the best, you and your family, and of course the wonderful people of Pakistan. And during this auspicious month of Ramadan, let's hope that because this is the month of Ramadan, that things look to turn around in terms of what's happening in the world, and that we can all get back to normal. We will be checking in with you as time goes on. And I think one good legacy of the virus, if I may find something positive, is that we are all, we have changed in the way we deal with technology now. So even outside of the US Open and the MAQ T10, we will have access to you now via the Zoom technology in Pakistan. We'll always have you present on MAQ TV. I want to thank you.
Thank you very much, Vinod, and you're doing a great job as well. It's always good to see you, whenever you're there. Really hardworking man. And I'm following you on social media as well. Your sons are doing really well. I see them with their video clips you post. And my regards to you and your family as well.
Thanks a lot. Well, you've heard it there from faisaliqbal, the former Pakistani. I like to say attractive middle order batsman. And you can also join him on social media, where you can, be a benefactor of his wisdom during this period. That's it from us. Stay tuned and stay watching.